Students, welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 7, Lifelines of Indian Economy. This is geography part and this is module 7. In 6th, we discuss about some of the points related to waterways. Waterways means of transport. Here we will discuss about the major seaports. Major seaports. You know, India had coastal boundary of 7,516.6 kilometer and 12 major seaports and 187 minor. It means you know that we are having a good navigation system, we are having good coastal boundary, a vast area, and nearly 3 sides we are having the water quantity. Okay. Now here we will discuss the major seaports. You know that 95% of India's trade is by sea routes, or you may say the waterways. Okay. Now here we will discuss about these major seaports and what about their role. The first one is Kandla. Kandla in Kutch, or you may say that is Gujarat part. Okay. You know that before independence, Karachi, that was an important sea route, or you may say seaport, that was used for trade purposes. But after independence, this part was separated and moved with Pakistan. So reduce the pressure on Mumbai port, Kandla port was made. Because no other seaports were available, and this is for maximum for the northern part, northwestern part, like Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat itself. It means these are the northern plains, and where the agriculture and industrial belt are there. So these routes, you may say the Kandla port is used for this granary and the industrial things that are to be sent from one place to another, or even to the other parts of the world. So that was the one of the major port after independence. Okay. Now second one, that is Mumbai. It is our one of the important, and it is into the northwestern part, and maximum it was also mean because maximum of the trading that was with the Central Asian countries or to the other parts of the world. This was an important one. So reduce the pressure on this. Jawaharlal Nehru seaport was also made so that the trading can be made very easily or without any pressure. So these two major ports are there that are very important in means of, because in Gujarat you know maximum of salt production, and in Mumbai you may say sugarcane, cotton and a lot of industries are also there. So to reduce or to send these things from one place to another and to reduce the pressure that were made. Okay. Now third one that we will be discussing, Marmagao, that is in Goa. Marmagao, that is in Goa, in Goa. It was also made to, especially for the export and import. It means a lot of mines are there, iron ore mines are there. So these were mostly for these purposes. Okay, that is for the export of iron ore. Okay. Now, next is New Mangalore. That is in Karnataka. You know that in Karnataka, Kodrimukh iron ore mine is there. That is mostly for the export. And New Mangalore port, that is an important one for export of iron ore. Export of iron ore, especially to Japan and to the other parts of the world. Okay. Now next one is Kochi. This is a lagoon port. It was also made, you know that in Kerala the spices are there. The spices land of country, even world we may say. So this was also made for these business purposes in the means of spices. Okay. Now next one is Tuticorin. That is in Tamil Nadu. Okay. It is also an important one, again in the means of this iron ore. These iron ore from Kudremukh, Beladila and to the other parts, these are export to the other countries. So these sea routes, or you may say seaports, that are very important for the development of the nation. You know that all the bulkiest products that can be sent very easily from one place to another and even to the other parts of the world. It is also for export of iron ore. So these were an important one. Okay. Now next one is Chennai. It is one of the oldest seaport of our country, Chennai. It is the oldest seaport. Okay. And it is also busiest in means of this route trading, because from Tuticorin the goods can be sold to our these neighboring countries like Sri Lanka and Maldives, and from this Chennai like to the other parts like Indonesia, and you may say even to the other parts of Malaysia and Singapore. These were mostly used. So this is an oldest seaport, and it is also one of the busiest, and a very lot of facilities are also available. Okay. Now next one is Vishakhapatnam. It is a landlocked seaport and mostly used for export of iron ore, and it is also our deepest and one of the biggest, and very lot of latest facilities, latest technologies also applied here. So these are, this is into the part of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, these means these are very important even for our navy, means for our naval force. These ports are very important because on these we are able to supervise or monitor our coastal boundaries also. Okay. Now next one is Paradweep. This is in Odisha. It is mostly used for coal and iron ore, because in Odisha a lot of mines are there where the natural materials or minerals are found, and these Paradweep, that is also an important one. It is into the part of this Bay of Bengal. Okay. Now the next one is Kolkata. It is also one of the oldest one, as you know. When the Britishers were here, Kolkata, Chennai and Mumbai, these were the major seaports that were used by these Britishers. Kolkata, it is a riverine port and used for export and import. Okay, it means this was an important one. You know that in our Kolkata jute products maximum, we are having the best production of the jute, and even the coal mines and other mines are also there. So that is also for the business purposes. It means these are the major seaports, and Haldia, it is also the part that helps the Kolkata. Haldia port is also in West Bengal, that also lighten the workload on this Kolkata port. So it means these are the major seaports that help India for you may say flourishing the trade and reducing their poverty, unemployment, and even improvise their economic condition.